March 5th, 2013. Lucky. We left Rhonda following a quiet, two-lane road between small farms, birch forests, and animal pastures. I checked my mirror, then moved across the road to better see a group of horses. Pulling into the lane, I heard a horn and squealing tires behind me. I never saw the car coming. From the perspective of the driver, I unexpectedly turned directly in front of them. They missed me by a split second. An accident requires two people not paying attention. Sometimes the drivers don't see me, and I save myself. This time, the driver is paying attention, and I had to be saved. The lapse in caution nearly ended my journey. I felt shaken and embarrassed. A sense of fragility settled over me. I felt grateful for a mistake that left me unscathed. A free lesson reminding me to be as safe as possible, to be vigilant at all times and what the stakes are if I'm not. I feel renewed deference towards the passing vehicles. The road ahead is very long, and even a single misstep may be one too many. In the afternoon, I followed the map onto what I thought was a road, but could only be described as a tractor path. The ground became muddy, grabbed at our wheels, and covered our bikes in muck. We considered going back to the pavement, but continuing forward was shorter by a few miles. At the end of the path, we had to cross a shallow stream. I built up enough speed to splash through while Katie took off her shoes and pushed. Alongside the muddy track were the ruins of an estate. Several buildings still stood, overgrown, crumpled, and decaying. There are no modern construction materials, and the liberal use of stone arches made me wonder what century it was from. Later in the day, we passed a crumpled castle atop a mountain. One square tower remained, but most of the walls had fallen. The ruins across Europe are fossils of toppled societies. To see them dotting the landscape is a reminder of the land's long and turbulent history. Tonight, Katie and I are taking shelter at a large campground. We're the only guest here, so the guy running the place told us to set up wherever we wanted. Rain began to fall as we looked for a spot, but there were no trees for our hammocks. We walked to the back of the campground and laid our sleeping bags on the covered porch of one of the empty cabins. We have an uncomfortable and wet night ahead of us. I feel the hard wooden platform beneath my shoulder blades, and water is dripping through the boards above us.